Hello and welcome to quad5s.com. I'm just about to play a game on PokerStars. It's a 25 cent 50 no limit cash game. I've just bought in and waiting for the big blind to come round. One thing I would say is I'm always buying for the maximum at a table. If I can't afford the maximum, it's a fair sign that you just should not play that table. Just no point sitting down, getting the absolute nuts, get into a big pot with someone and you can't call for all your chips or you can't raise for all your chips. No point doubling up for less than what you should. Other thing is I always wait for the big blind, which you'll see here. Don't see the point, playing hands where it's going to cost me money when I can get hands for free. The percentage of the time you're going to be throwing your hands away. If you're throwing hands away, without even seeing a flop, it's pretty pointless paying the extra 50 cents or whatever to sit down for the sake of waiting for a couple of minutes. So I'm just about to get going here. It's a nice start, another one of those. Oh, well. King 8 in the big blind here, just going to observe what other people do. Certainly not going to play that hand. Maybe get a walk. Just early on in cash games I'm just watching what the other players are doing. He probably doesn't have anything, it's just not worth it. Not seen him play before, I'm just going to watch and see what happens. I'm just watching early on to see who limps under the gun, trying to figure out, what they've got. And Jack Queen, it's not a great hand, it's not a bad hand, it's got possibilities, but if it gets limped round to me, I may raise. Certainly won't be following that. Couple here that I've raised so far. See what he does. I mean, he could be raising with anything there, just try to steal the blinds. It's very, very difficult to tell without knowing something about the players. Just a case of watching early on, just make a mental note that he's raised. Standard 4 times raised. Does he raise less sometimes? If he does raise less, what hands is he playing it with? Obviously you don't get to see every single hand. If you do get to see a hand, then just make a note of it. One ace. I'm sorry it's running a little bit slow. Just configured this software for recording. Don't know why it's doing that, hopefully it'll speed up soon. Ace on the button, it's a standard place to raise, pick up the blinds. They probably don't have anything. Even if they do, easily fold that. It's not worth getting involved. Quite often on these button raises they're expecting it from the button. If you do it with a good hand and you only do it with good hands, chances are you're not going to get paid off. If you do it with poor hands as well, you're doing it a lot, so I think you're stealing. You're sitting there with a pair of aces, you raise, you've already done it 3 or 4 times, they push back at you, you push back at them. By that time they've got chips in the pot, maybe they call, maybe they fold, either way, you win. 4-5 would have been nice. And yeah, 4-5 still got to be careful. Bottom end of the straight, flush draw. Looks nice, can't remember if it was suited. Check it on that. What's happening here? Seems like one of them certainly got the flush, or at least representing it. Ooh. What did he have? Let's check in a minute what he had there, because that is very, very strange. What was he calling with? 5, 10, fold that. Just gonna have a look at the last hand. 4, 5, 4 of diamonds actually. Would have been an up and down straight flush draw. Nearly a gut shot. Do the kind jacks. Aces, yeah. Just couldn't lay him down. Had the ace of diamonds, so I had the drop the nut flush. just flat call pre-flop. Popping down all diamonds, nice flop. Calling the flops, not too bad. He raised to 950, I guess, just try to see where he's at. And the other chap called. Yeah, I mean, the bet on the end, he put so much in. Probably should have laid it down, but hey, you know, you put that much in, maybe sometimes it's easy just to call. Right, sorry about that there. By the way, this is the first sort of video of like this type that I've done before. Please bear with me, hopefully they will get better. I'll be having more of them on quad5s.com. Hopefully you'll visit the site and take a look around. It's just started, but hope to have plenty of these videos with lots of hopefully useful advice. I'm just going to watch the table now and pay close attention. He's raising in the cut off. The off fold. Table doesn't seem too lively. A lot of folds to raises, not much playing back at people, which is quite unusual. Got 8-9 suited here, nice hands, under the gun, it's just not worth it. Someone around here could raise. Sometimes I may play that hand there, depends if I've been at the table for a little while and seen how it's been playing. People are calling round. I'm not going to play it there now with a raise, it's just not worth it. Sometimes you find though if you limp under the gun, especially like a little pause before I do it sometimes I won't. People wonder, you know, have you got aces, have you got kings, you've got a big hand, ace king, ace queen, queens, you know, something like that. It's always suspicious. Wasn't to be that time. 2-3, we're not seeing much hands here, but hopefully we'll see something soon. This guy's raised before us a couple of times. PokerStars hates on it. Must have taken a bad beat with his aces. King 7. Early position call. Interesting to find out what he's got here. 3 in. He'll probably check because of the early position call. I'm going to throw an extra 25 cents here. Hope to hit a hand. You know, I'm not hoping to hit kings or sevens. Really hoping to hit a set. Some sort of flush draw, maybe 3 clubs with an ace. You know, give me the nut flush draw, something like that. Obviously if it doesn't hit, you know, I'm pretty much done with the hand, and then yeah, we've hit 7. He's limping under the gun, it worries me that he's doing that with at least an ace. It's just not worth it. He's just flat calling there. Was he chasing the flush? Doesn't look like it. Ace 8. Oh. Just make a little note that he limped under the gun with ace 8 suited. Comes in handy if I sit at his table again. Probably remember this time that if he sits down at my table again, or if someone else ends up in that seat, I may think it was them. So you know, it's always worth just making a very quick note. He's raised under the gun, re-raised, 4-2, just does not play. Put this guy in some sort of hand here. He's obviously just seen the ace 8, put him really on ace king, something like that. That raise is probably trying to scare away a flush draw, I would say. Trying to protect his top pair. There's the danger card. He does have something like ace king, something like that. What does he do now? He's leading at betting, basically saying, look, I've got the flush draw. Hit my flush, I should say. He just doesn't know where he's at now. He's already proven he can chase at hands. I mean, ace 8 under the gun or early position. It's not a good hand. So yeah, gets it down. Not nice when that happens. I really think he hit his hand there on the flop. He just chased it all the way.